MLB The Show. The good guys. The good ones. It is a sad day when you can't go back and look at what made you happy at one point. You know, sometimes you have to admit that you did something wrong, and that's what I'm doing. Maybe not wrong, but just foolishly I did. I was very negative. A very negative person in the last video I made. I think it was the last one. It was about how is not the right word. It was Major League Baseball games that were not very good. Today we do something that is not depressing. We do something that is happiness only, and this is going to be Major League Baseball games that are very nice. They brought everybody happiness at one point, or at least most people. I haven't really heard many people say that these specific games I'm about to play have been bad. Fortunately, Diamond Dynasty is not available for MLB 20. This was actually one of the best years for Diamond Dynasty. Why do I say that? Because, well, they just did almost everything right. You say almost because sometimes, you know, things aren't that good. Like pitching. Pitching was so bad in this game, it was a little bit weird. Probably actually maybe the worst it's ever been if you think about it, if you use pure analog. Pure analog was a mess, and I don't even ever want to see that damn thing again. This was the last year actually where people used that pitching method. And then thank Christ we had pinpoint in 2021, so we didn't have to ever see it again. But if we ever did, I don't know. For God's sakes, Ryu is on the All-Star team. Jacob deGrom, 99 overall. So is Scherzer. You know, I'm gonna use Ryu. I don't know. Christian Yelich, Baez, imagine that. Freddie Freeman, Cody Bellinger, Nolan Ara. This is how old this is. Bellinger was a 96 in terms of before last season, or what, the year before. Josh Bell was on the All-Star team. Can't believe. Oh yeah, this was the year of the shortened season. I remember that. Yeah, Ryu is a monster that year. He was amazing. What on earth is this? Why can't I change this? I don't know what's happening, but I can't change my hitting method. For some reason, it won't let me go to the other thing where you actually use the PCI. Now, yeah, this is fantastic. This is great. How do I get this away? This is stupid. Okay, sit down and then let's do this again. I think his arm went through his ass. All right, finally. I pressed pause too late, I think. Yep, here we go. Finally, we have movement and things are happening now that actually makes sense. God, some of these games are impossible. You go back before like 21, or no, actually not even probably that late. Probably 23. It's like impossible to hit the baseball. Hit that one. Again, I honestly think that some of the graphical features are still damn impressive. As in, would you even be able to honestly tell that this is a 5-year-old game almost at this point? It is almost 5 years old, and this is still looking incredible. I mean, I honestly wouldn't even be able to tell a difference if this was the newest one. That's when MLB The Show was great. It was great. And this game was actually hard to hit in. I remember this. I don't know if there was actually a year maybe besides 17 at a certain point in terms of pitch speeds where it was nuts. It was actually very difficult to hit, and the PCI indicator, even on like all-star difficulty, was very tiny. This was not an easy year for people like me who were not very good at this game. Like, it was hard to win consistently over here. I think the only game that I'm going to play tonight, hopefully, you have to say hopefully, that actually he's going on the first pitch. This is like the CPU or the live people. The real opponents. MLB The Show 21 might be the only game where the servers are still active, and that's crazy to say. And that's probably going soon. Actually, that might be gone very shortly, actually. It's already January. Michael Trout steps up, and this looks amazing. Everything looks good. You know what game you're on. I'm serious, you really do. When you don't even know what game you're on, you don't even see the logo in the background. It tells you. You know what you're on. For God's sakes, Ryu is on the mound, and I'm loving every second of it. This is how good this is. It's amazing. I don't know how much you can play in this before you understand what this game was about. I just wish there was some way to be able to go back and play Diamond Dynasty, because Diamond Dynasty was really nice. They did a good job of making things newer bringing new people in. I feel like they kind of went back to their roots in 20. 19 was like the recovery year from 18 because that game was so bad that if they just put out a product that worked and was a tiny bit better, it would have been a success. Why am I stealing? I didn't press anything. But 20 was the year they brought back a lot of really nice players. I remember there was a Hanley Ramirez that was very nice. This was the first year Mickey Mantle was in, I think. And there was a lot of good legends. It wasn't just at the point now where it's like not fun to see a lot of them. It was still nice. And the way you could unlock people was very nice as well. Moments Extreme was almost impossible this year. This was probably one of the hardest years for Moments Extreme. Actually, yeah, maybe. Or no. Well, yeah. I don't know if hard and lucky is, probably have to mix up those words. I might be just a piece of shit over here and I just keep saying the same thing over and over again, but it's just like, is it actually that noticeable how nice this game looks? Like, yes, this was PlayStation 4 and everything, so it's not like the game's gonna look bad, but man, I don't even remember what the hell happened this year, 2020. That was weird. Oh god. I honestly don't want to pitch again because, again, pitching is always a nightmare no matter what game it's in. Even in 21, it was still a nightmare. It was just less of a nightmare. This was actually a really good year for gameplay, I think. Besides fielding. Fielding was legitimately always a problem, probably up until 22 or 21 probably. Actually, I don't know. Maybe even 23. Fielding was a problem always, it seems like. There was a problem this year specifically when the ball bounced in the outfield. It would just go over your head. You wouldn't actually lock onto it. That was a big problem. I don't even think I ever heard anyone else say that was annoying. Now, the good thing about this game is you can actually see the legends, I think, that were in the game just from the legend teams. I don't think you can do that in some of the older games unless there's a way to unlock them or something. Like, we had the mid-century groundbreakers, and I think that was the Babe Ruth generation. Yeah, Hal Newhouser was a new legend. I think a lot of these guys may have been. 20 was actually amazing. I remember not really liking 20 that much when it was in season just because 2020 was a weird damn year and I think everything sucked. That's just basically what it was, but you look back and damn, it was really nice. I don't even remember, for God's sakes, I don't. Jackie Robinson, yeah, there he is. Mickey Mantle, that card was incredible, man. Ted Williams was he still in this damn game? If Ted Williams was in 20, this game was legendary. One of the greatest. One of the best MLB The Show games ever released was indeed MLB The Show 21. It probably actually may never happen again that we see Diamond Dynasty this good again, and that might not be anybody's fault, but in terms of just where we're at, man, I remember that the menus functioned so. I think honestly the most impressive thing about this game, or at least one of them, loading times for just moving from menu to menu was so smooth. This was the first year where it actually was on PlayStation and Xbox, and the menus and servers were amazing. They deserve a damn trophy for this game. I don't even care. You can say you can say whatever the hell you want about SDS. I can say anything negative I want. So can you. But you gotta say something positive every now and then, and they created an absolute masterpiece. I'm trying to think now, like 20, the pitching was bad, maybe some other things were. I'm starting to think what was bad in this game. I don't remember if hitting was really that terrible. I don't think it was. It was hard. It was a very difficult year for hitting. It was hard to hit. Damn it, there was so many good people to use. This is the first year there was a 99 Vlad. I do remember that. John Olerud was in the game. You know how much I like this game is that I actually sat there in August of 2021 and I legitimately tried to, or I didn't even try, I somehow accomplished it. I parallel 5 every single person that was able to be played on an all-time Blue Jays team. It may have taken me I think it took me 2 weeks to do that, and I probably played for hours each night. That's how much I like this game. I just sat there for fun and played this game and just tried to get people to parallel 5. I would never do that again, or at least until they make a really good one, because I don't know when that's ever going to happen. Chipper was incredible this year. Oh yeah, he was amazing, actually. Jesus. I honestly don't even know who you can probably make the case was bad. You could probably scroll for pages and not see anyone below a 99, actually. 99 everybody. Really, that's where we were at in this game. They did a really good job of making it so it was just very good. All right, I've been sitting here for maybe 20 minutes trying to find an opponent, and it's probably not going to happen. Try to do a mission or something, because if I'm going to actually come on this game, I need to actually play something. Look at all the, actually it'd be a good idea if I looked at the programs anyway. There was really nothing in this game that was depressing. Like, this was early on, obviously, so everything wasn't that bad. And then once they got to like June, I'm pretty sure they started releasing 99s, and then everyone, I remember there was quite a few people who were like, we're releasing 99s too soon. I was not one of them. I was happy that they were doing it, because you got to get to a point where you keep people interested at some point, and that's what they did that year. When the game is as dead as your grandmother's antler shop, then you can't really expect people to play the game when they're releasing people late in the year. You got to do it when people are still on the game. And they did an amazing job of making it so there was missions you could do in online, and you could just do offline if you wanted to. I think you had the choice. I think you didn't have to do all of, no, you didn't, because they were repeatable. I think you could just do one online, or you could do it against a CPU, no matter which one. That was one thing in 20 I kind of wish they did, because I'm scared to death to play online sometimes. 2 extra base hits in a game. This was when Marcus Semien had the greatest year of all time, and back when the Toronto Blue Jays were actually exciting to watch. They were so damn amazing this damn year. Ironically, they still didn't make the postseason. Oh god, the damn thing is locked again. This is strange. I believe deep down this was the last year where we really saw kind of a really generational upgrade from the previous version, maybe in terms of visuals. I don't think we'll ever see it again, although it wasn't even that much difference. It just basically made everyone's face scans probably look a bit better. I think even playing this game just casually is unbelievably enjoyable. Like, you gotta remember just the feeling you had. That land I can't even see, the feeling people and human beings had, you gotta remember. 99 Simi. Well, it's hard to say anything other than damn, this is great. I mean, I don't know. It'd be nice if there was somebody actually, I'm probably the only son of a bitch on this game. So that's unfortunate, because I would really, oh wow, it's gone. I'd really like to play somebody online, but how long can you wait? The very first year where MLB The Show took a leap. A big leap. MLB The Show 16 was a masterpiece. It was absolutely a masterpiece, and I can't even really, I can't even begin to explain how sad I am that Diamond Dynasty doesn't work. If you haven't played this game and you haven't seen Diamond Dynasty, you have to find a way to see it. You have to. 16 and 21's one thing. 16 and 17, you have to find a way to see it. You want to know how good Diamond Dynasty was this year, you were able to get a 96 overall, I think it was, Prince Fielder in Conquest. That was one of the best cards, or best first baseman that the year saw. There was probably not many first basemen that were better, no matter how much. And this was a year too. I'm trying to find like the damn right button to press. You could legitimately use 92 overalls in this game and do well. That's how good this game was in terms of balancing. Felix Hernandez, for shit's sakes, this is insane. Chris Archer, Dallas, Sonny, Sonny, is that what I said? Sonny, Chris Sale on the Whites. I think this is when they were flooded with Kansas City Royals, or was that 2015? No, that was this year. This is a really good example of if you can go back and see what the game looks like in terms of everything. Like, dude, yeah, pure analog. I think, yeah, pure analog wasn't that bad this year, I don't think. I think this was actually one of the years where it may have been not so bad that it was pathetic or something. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh god, I'm not using the right thing. Oh, they really wanted you to use directional hitting. That was the default setting for some of these old games. I think, man, the lighting is so impressive in some of these older games. I mean, this is almost 10 years old now. This is considered old, man. Oh my Jesus, stop doing that to me. It was very difficult to hit in this game too, I believe. You had to really get used to it. I remember I wasn't even able to make it past, like, actually the rating system was weird. You had to make it like to 2000 or something. The Hall of Fame games, or I don't know if that was Legend or not. It was weird. Yeah, that'll be the hardest I hit. Routine ground ball to the right side of the shortstop. You could probably run it out with anybody in this game, because there was like a weird glitch or something where the shortstop wouldn't make the the throw was weak every time or something. It was weird. MLB 16 is legitimately when people started to realize that, oh, stop throwing that. I just want to play for fun here. And Scherzer was throwing like the greatest pitches ever. did it again. Well, that could have been a good example. Well, this will be very interesting because I have not used pure analog in many years and it looks very old. Yeah, I think legitimately it was not that bad this year. You could locate pitches somewhat, I think. Yeah, like that was basically right where you wanted it. I don't know. It can't be any worse than what pinpoint is now. Jesus, man. Why does this look and feel better than 24? Oh, God. How's D. Gordon? Wow, this game was amazing. Damn, man. Felix was a high diamond. Or no, I don't know if he was a high diamond, but he was definitely a diamond in this game. I remember the first diamond I think I pulled in a pack was Felix Hernandez, and I was unbelievably excited about it. All right, what's going on with the umpire? Bryce Harper steps up to the plate. He was, yeah, there was a sick Bryce Harper in this game. Well, that was the most perfect timing of an opposite field home run I've ever seen. You know when this game started to kind of go downhill? When Matt Vasgersian left the mic. Wasn't that 22? If it was, I've never seen a better example. All right, what is going on? The CPU is ruthless in this game. Absolutely ruthless. You can't even get a swing and a miss over here. Is the umpire an idiot? Oh, God. Maybe it isn't that easy to locate. I think it's just hard to get it right where you... If you get it right on the circle, I think it works. Can someone get it out? It's just exciting to see people you haven't seen in a while. See, like, where's a 99 Matt Holliday or something, right? Like, that, I think that was this year, maybe. No, it wasn't. It was maybe 17. There was a couple Matt Hollidays that were really damn good in this game. Is this? Yep, Miguel Cabrera walks up to the plate, and I don't expect anything else happening right now than a very, very, very far home run. I'll take a single because this game's impossible. Nelson Cruz steps up to the plate, and I don't expect anything in this at-bat other than a very far home run.
One pitch on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Harper, and this one is gone. A home run.
Okay. We now move to a game. A baseball game. That may never be duplicated. It will never be replicated. It will always be that MLB The Show 17 was the greatest MLB The Show game ever released. And again, it's a travesty that the online servers are not up. I feel like we should do anything we can to maybe bring them back. You know how there's like certain communities for whatever game it is, they work on bringing the game back online? We need someone to do that. I'm not smart enough to do that, otherwise I would try to. I really believe deep down we will never see something as good as this game again. Not even just, I'm not talking about Diamond Dynasty, all right? I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about how this is just such a good game in general. Johnny Cueto, Jake Arrieta, Strasburg, yep, Bumgarner. God, is he like the oldest person who isn't even like that old to ever live? Jesus, a Jake Arrieta sighting is insane, but I'm not going to use it. Dexter Fowler was on the National League team, man. Jesus, the National League team was kind of dog water this year from what I'm... Look at this. Besides Harper, Chris Bryant was really good this year. Cespedes, I guess. Will Myers, I don't know, maybe. Buster Posey. Jesus. And maybe Rizzo. Who the hell is like scary? Why am I seeing the same lineup for both? What's happening? Did I pick the National League for both? Oh my Christ, I did. What was the score of this All-Star game? This may have been a damn bloodbath. Jose Altuve, Trout, Machado, Edwin. Where was Batista? Bogarts, Hosmer, Mookie, Perez, and Jackie Bradley Jr. Jackie Bradley Jr. might be the only one, maybe Perez, who you can make the case that was like not that insane. Or I guess Hosmer, maybe. I can't believe that National League lineup. That's not that. You go back in time and look at some of the National League lineups, and then you look at that one. They go from Barry Bonds to Ben Zobrist. Now, I really believe this was the greatest year for lighting. Like, the game looked so good this year in terms of everything that would look. It was set on directional again. I did like a little bit of a test thing myself. I didn't ever show it or anything on camera while I was launched. Holy shit, never mind. Dexter Fowler is deserving. I did a test thing where I was playing 17 earlier in the year. I looked at a Alex Bregman face scan, and then it was at night. I just saw the lighting and everything, and then I went on 24 and did the same lighting, same time of day, and same everything at that specific moment, and tried to look at a comparison, and I swear to Christ, 17 looked better. I don't know. It might just be me or something, but it honestly looked like 17 had the better everything involved. The only thing you may be able to say is that the damn saturation may have to be cranked up in this one. You can notice maybe, right? Like the saturation, everything's a little bit grainy a bit sometimes. It's not as bright and textured as it should be. Maybe if we just crank the saturation up a bit, then this game would be amazing looking every way it can be. Yep. I like it. This was a game, if you've never played it, I'm just trying to think of things for if people never played this game, what you can expect. I don't know if they ever fixed it because I don't remember, and that was definitely a problem at one point, but if you actually got jammed on a high fastball and you swung just late, as in the timing window, you could legitimately hit a no-doubt shot opposite field. That was the biggest problem in this game, probably, in terms of gameplay. The hitting was a little bit strange at times. I don't even think I cared about that. You know why? Because the content was so good. The content may have never been better than we've seen in MLB 17. Just the people and the way you were able to get everybody. That is deep. Everything. That is very deep, actually. They really peaked in 17. They did. Hitting feels better in this game probably than any game I've played, just in terms of the way it comes off the bat. Now, this isn't Diamond Dynasty. There was 16 and 17. That's why you needed to play Diamond Dynasty to really see the true factors in this, but there was a large delay every time you hit the ball. Like it would freeze almost in online play when you swung the bat and hit it. It would freeze for a good half a second sometimes. I honestly think that, you know, maybe this wasn't the greatest we've ever seen for a face scan game. They did a good job. I don't even think there was that many people who, or did they? I don't know. Probably. I don't even think Mike Trout had a face scan in this game. I don't think that happened until 18. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but against the CPU in play now, the umpire is dog shit. He is calling legitimate pitches that are really not even close to out of the zone a ball. You were around in this generation, man. You really experienced a masterpiece. This is old. Damn, this is really old. 2017, that's like 8 years ago almost at this point. So, I mean, Jesus Christ, some people may have legitimately been in the womb when this game released, but this was really a good one. And that's all you can say. I think there was an Eddie Matthews you had to unlock from doing a career mission. Can we bring those back? Like, why not? Like, just I'd make it so you get like 10,000 hits or something. I think that's maybe what it was. 10,000 hits, and then you unlock like a sick-ass 99. Why not? I don't understand what's wrong with that. I don't know why they ever took that away. I don't think it's been in the game since this year. Well, I don't like pitching, so I'm just going to probably say now that those are probably the only 4 MLB The Show games that were universally liked, or at least obviously some people probably don't agree, but they probably were the top 4. Hopefully 25 is better.